Hey guys, Star here and welcome to another model railroad video. So today we're going to be looking at the layout, and more specifically we're going to be looking at the electrical connections to the layout. So we're going to be seeing how I did it all, how it's all connected, how everything works. So one of the biggest questions and one of the most frequent questions that I get on the layout is, oh, how did you do everything? How did you connect everything? And how does everything work around the layout? So today, that question and those questions are going to be answered in hopefully as much detail as I can provide. So as you can see here, we have the two trains. This is 15N, and you're about to see 20N going east on track 2. You're going to see how the tracks are connected, how the wires work, how the track bus from track 3 to track 1 works, and how it's connected around the layout. So hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned for the rest of the video. Thank you very much, and if you like what I make, please leave a comment, please like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and see you around. Thank you for watching. Alright, so the setup looks kind of like this for my model railroad. We have, this is the power pack that powers the track, that actually powers the track switches. So you can see here, there's one switch here, and the pack is turned on. This is my old Athearn pack from when I had DC, but as you can see here, the track switches are all connected to the AC. So whenever I flip the switch, it'll do that. It'll flip the switch on the actual switch rail. So this switch controls the other end of the siding. So it does not control that. It actually controls the switch under the bed. So if you come with me around here, you can see that there is one power rail here, and there is one on the opposite end around where the switches would be there. That's where the two power outlets are on this rail, on this railroad. So what they are, there's the way the wires are done under the rails is something called a track bus. So what a track bus is it's a way for your power pack to power the entire layout from a central point radiating outward. So here we have one end of the bus, and it's connected into this terminal, and then the other terminal on the other side is connected also. And what they are is you can see they come together right there, like right there. Those are the two wires from the other end, and they connect over here. And what's over here is I have a series of wires marked with paint. This is the black wire. So the alligator clips are also marked for the terminals. The black is negative and the red is positive, obviously, and the black terminal is connected to the black wire, and both negative terminals from the track bus are connected together. So it's not like I'm connecting positive and negative and then trying to connect them. No, you have to connect them with negative to negative. And over here you have the red wire, and that's positive to positive. So you have to have them connected negative to negative and positive to positive in order for the track to actually work. But the way that they are connected, you can see that the lines for the positive and negative terminals of the track bus are connected to the port right here. They are connected into the actual NCE power cab port, and that powers the trains. So that's how the layout is organized electronically. So all the wires go under the track because it's Bachmann Easy Track, which is pretty nice. They go under the track, and as you can see, the track is elevated above the carpet. So it actually the wires actually flow kind of into the carpet and then pop out over there. So if we go around the layout, you can see the switch here. This controls the crossovers. This controls the left-hand one and the right-hand one. These are for the left, these are for the right, and if we follow the track around the room, you can see there's the right-hand crossover, and there's the switch I was talking about that leads back there with the siding. And the terminal for the second terminal is that black thing right there. That is the terminal wire that goes under the track for the other end of the track bus. So that's how the layout is organized. It has the switch that goes back and loops back through here. And then the siding, of course, begins over here. So that's how the layout is organized electronically. How I did all this was I actually had a formerly DC set that had the same kind of setup. I cut off the ends with a wire clipper. Let me see if I can find it. With my wire clipper, I cut off the ends that would have attached to the power pack there. I cut off the ends and stripped the wires, stripped the ends of the wires, and then I made sure to mark which was positive and which was negative. And I did that through trial and error, just by like figuring out how they were connected and what directions the trains would run when the terminal was connected to the power. So through trial and error, I figured out which wire of these two was the plus and which one was the minus. I don't know which one is which just by pointing. But I figured out through trial and error which one was positive, which one was negative, and did that for 2 of these. And then I wired the 2 positives and 2 negatives together, and it forms the alligator clip things that I showed earlier. So I wired those together and made sure to have them on symmetrical ends of the track. So this one is on this end, and you saw where the other one was down roughly on the other side of that. So they have to be symmetrical for the power to flow evenly throughout the track. And one has to be ideally on track 1, the other one has to ideally be on track 2. But I have mine on 1. The one that you saw was on track 1 near the wall is on track 1, and this one's on track 3, so the siding actually gets a little more juice. Track 2 is connected via the crossovers, so that actually can be powered together with one terminal. So how you get 2 tracks powered is you can do that method of having 2 separate terminals, or you can just have 1 terminal and then a crossover connecting both tracks, and that's how the whole thing is powered. You can see here the locomotive, the Illinois terminal is powered, and the number boards for the Monongahela are also powered, so you can see that power is flowing throughout the entire track. That's how this thing is organized, and that's how I did it. How I did the alligator clips, I actually soldered them into the joints here. There are little holes in this, and I soldered them into the bottom, and then I actually glued the wires to the frame, and so that they wouldn't move around and break off. So this is essentially just one big piece with wires coming off, and then I soldered alligator clips onto this wire, onto the black wire, and I figured out again which one was positive, which one was negative through trial and error, and that's what I did. So this is the positive terminal, the red one, and the negative terminal is the black one. So I soldered out. I can't talk. I soldered alligator clips onto the ends of the wires, and then I connected the connections together, and we have our track. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you learned a little bit more about how the layout is organized and everything. So thank you very much for watching, and this is Star signing out. See you later.